Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and we're going to be continuing the lovely best budget skins in CS2 series that we've started, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best GALIL skins. Now, good thing for you guys, there are so many cheap GALIL skins, it's insane. I probably could have featured like 15 to 20 that are all within the reasonable budget. I've picked 10 here, and you'll be pleased to know that every single one is under the £10 mark. So not like the USPs where we went a little bit over. So I locked it down, and the most expensive is going to be £6.81, but most of them come under £3, which is really good for you guys. If you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're around here, and let's go right into it. And just as usual, I want to mention that all the prices I mention here are from Steam. If you want to, you can use a third-party site, and you'll be able to save yourself a little bit of money. If you need suggestions or recommendations of like reliable third-party sites to go to, I have some linked in the description below. First game we take a look at is going to be the Black Sand. We're going to be spending 58 pence here, and we're going to get this in minimal wear. This is the cheapest from the bunch, and it is very much a nice budget skin. Nothing too flashy, a nice color scheme that fits. Better than default, but realistically, any of the other 9 I'm going to show would be my recommendation over this. And then we're going to have the Rocket Pop. Now, this is £1.99 for minimal wear, and you can see the Rocket Pop loves a bit of wear. So if you're not wanting to go minimal wear for this, Factory New is a decent chunk, a decent increase in price. So that's why I say minimal wear is best for this. If you're thinking you maybe don't want to spend this much, but you still want a blue GALIL, I would recommend going for a Cold Fusion, as I'm pretty sure you get those for under 50p in minimal wear, and that'll keep your blue theme going. And then this is going to be the Connection. This is also a minimal wear. Normally I would opt for the Firefight as my preference for red, but I think with the shift from CSGO to CS2, I actually kind of prefer how this Connection looks. Has the Phoenix logo on it, which obviously plays into the lore of Counter-Strike if you're into that kind of thing. And honestly, I think it's just that big white accent X looks really good near the barrel. Price-wise for this, minimum 80 pence, again, under the £1 mark. Really nice option. Also, fairly neutral, I must say, which means you can pair it in with a different inventory as you build out. For the green skin enjoyers, we're going to have the Vandal. This in minimal wear is 61 pence. This one doesn't have too much to say about it, other than the fact that it is a really nice budget green option. It's not a bright green by any means, but it fits that theme. You get the bullets drawn onto the magazine. You get some markings around the weapon skin. I think overall, this is good, especially for the theme. Now, let's go one step up and go and look at a Tuxedo. Now, I'm recommending minimal wear for this because it's £1.60 and you don't get much wear at all. It's not a perfect white finish, but realistically, even factoring you, you're going to have some overpay to get a perfect one. I think this looks good for what it is. The money you're paying to get a mostly white and then black accent skin, this looks really nice for black and white inventories. And I think with the right sticker craft as well down the line, this could be really fitting just to make it a little bit more unique and a bit of a flash to it if you want it. Now, that ends the minimal wear skins. Now we have 4 field tester options. First up is going to be the Stone Cold. This is a brightness skin, so I love this for field test it. This is a skin where even at a 0.20 field test wear, you can see it's mostly a tiny little bit of wear, and it's probably mainly brightness. Overall, this looks super good, super clean. You can see the shine it's getting here. 1.65 for field test in this. I honestly think, I would take this over the Rocket Pop. The Rocket Pop, I've loved it for ages. I think the money you're paying, especially for a blue inventory, Rocket Pop loses out just slightly to the Stone Cold. If you do want something a bit brighter, maybe down that pink line, Chromatic Aberration is where you're going to go. This is £1.94, and you get what I think is one of the best finishes in the game, both across the AWP and the GALILs. I like this wild contrast between the pink and the purple, sometimes depending on how the light hits it. You can see the 0.20 wear, you do start to see, you can see with the 0.20 float, you do start to see some wear around the skin, but overall it still looks clean. So I think anywhere between 0.2, 0.25, or lower if you can, you're in a kind of sweet spot for this. Now for a skin that I've not paid a crazy amount of attention to until now, and to be honest, it's smart, I've actually went and bought a field tester one myself. The Dusk Ruins Souvenir from the Ancient Collection is £2.48 for field tester. I paid £2.50 for a 0.15 float field tester. This is a 0.26. So I think for that price, for a very unique design, plus then getting gold stickers, I can't believe I slept on this for so long. I actually think it looks really nice in CS2. I'm going to keep my Chromatic Aberration. I'm going to try my Dusk Ruins as my new play skin and see how I get on. Now, we almost double in price to go for the field test eagle. Now, please keep in mind, I've gone for a 0.20 float here, and you can see where the wear is coming through, especially at the back of the skin. I think anything above this is going to become a lot more drastic. You're going to notice it a lot more. So it depends on how much you really want to commit to this vibrant white and green combo, or if you prefer to go to any of the others that we've showcased. And then finally, we're going to end it off with the Chatterbox. Now, this is 6.81. It's battle scarred. This is the most expensive of the bunch. I personally, like, you know, I have a Chromatic Aberration, I have a Dusk Ruins. I think they're both better than Chatterbox, but I know for certain themed inventories or just for something a bit different that you don't see as often in game, the Chatterbox really fits that while still looking good. It's one of those skins that realistically and well worn and battle scarred, it still actually looks good too. So I think that is a solid bunch of 10 skins. And I think it's just a really nice range of options for you. Like I say, I probably could have put 15 plus in here, but at that point I'm just showcasing almost every GALIL skin in the game. Didn't want to do that, wanted to pick 10 that kind of makes sense and fit multiple different layers within what we deem budget. So I've got a couple of things for you guys. First of all, you need to go to the comments, you need to let me know which skin from this was your favourite. You know my two, Chromatic Aberration and Dusk Ruins. That's why I have them in my inventory. Second thing is let me know in the comments down below which weapons you want to see featured next in this series. I do have plans for like MP9, MAC-10 and FAMAS. They're sort of planned for the next couple of weeks. But then, and we've covered a lot already, which you can find on the channel. Just go search for them. So just figuring out any others you particularly want to see, like 5.7s, P250s, do I look at scouts, that kind of thing. And then outside of that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you're into here. All the support recently has been greatly appreciated. And we're going to keep the content coming for you guys. So thank you again for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.